Hi guys! Today I would like to make a video about what I've learned from OCD Recovery UK during my journey, and that knowledge was very important for perspective shifts that I experienced. So point number one, acceptance of worst case scenario is crucial for chronic OCD sufferers. Yes, we talk about acceptance a lot here. This is because it's absolute key for OCD recovery, and also, unfortunately, a lot of people tend to ignore that fact in OCD community, and they are looking for quick solutions. Yes, such aspects like cutting out compulsions, not engaging with thoughts, ERP, they are also important, but without acceptance of worst case scenario, OCD most likely will find the way to latch on. Let me bring the example from my own experience. So even when I was working on my perspective, I was disputing my thoughts, my irrational beliefs, I still was afraid to work on the worst case of scenario. And then I took part on meme competition, and I took second place there. So I had opportunity to visit two webinars and also I had two sessions with Rob, and I got much deeper understanding there of what acceptance of worst case scenario means, and that helped me to make much bigger progress. So yeah, the acceptance of worst case scenario is crucial, and I recommend you to check the playlist on the channel about acceptance. Point number two, having OCD doesn't equal my life is ruined. I remember that part of my life when I still didn't know about OCD Recovery UK. I tried my best to go with thoughts are thoughts, and I had that perspective that this state that OCD causes is unbearable, intolerable, and I can't stand it at all. Yeah, I had that perspective back then, and I remember when I found OCD Recovery UK. One of the first videos I was watching, it was Nick's video, and he spoke about irrational belief, I can stand it. And I remember how he told, yes, you can. You've been standing it every second. And I started thinking about it. And little by little, I started to understand that yes, that's not easy at all. Life with OCD, especially without no tools, it's very challenging. But I still can do whatever I need, I like and want to do with all this discomfort. And I started looking back on my life with OCD, and I was thinking, yeah, that day was actually not bad. I had a good day with my friends. That movie I was watching was good, and I like it. I ate tasty food. So with all this experience, with all these good moments, I can say that, oh my God, my life is completely ruined. That's not true. So little by little, I came from perspective. Oh my God, this is unbearable, I can stand and live with it, to the perspective, yes, it's highly uncomfortable, but I definitely can stand it while I'm working on my recovery. Point number three, fear of fear is one of the main catalysts in OCD cycle. Such fears like, if I not recover, my life is ruined. If I notice this sensation to the end of my life, that's the most horrible what could happen with me. If my fears are true, then I won't be able to live with myself to the end of my life. That's all is fear of fear, and that causes this constant internal checking of how I feel comparing yesterday, did I make some progress, how will I feel tomorrow. This like constant cycle that holds us in our process and in our journey. Point number 4. OCD is not a quick fix. So as we know, irrational beliefs and core fears are fueling OCD cycle. But one can say, look, but people who don't have a disorder, they are also holding these irrational beliefs. Yes, but the difference is that we most likely have a genetic component that makes us hypersensitive and overreactive to the reality that surrounds us. So what we need to do is working on our perspective, and it can be done quickly, because these irrational beliefs were forming most likely from our childhood. And the good news is that we don't need the next 20 years to change our perspective, but certainly not like it can be changed in a few months. Progress can be done, but we can't achieve robust recovery in that short period of time. Understanding of that is very crucial and helps us to work on the recovery without forcing it. Point number 5. Taking one day at a time is a key. So when we are working on recovery, there is no need of constant checking of how do I feel today and what does it mean, or trying to figure out if it ever let go. The best we can do is concentrating on the recovery process, do what we have to do during the day, and go through the day as best as we can. And Rob, in his recent video, made a great analogy. He was talking about when we are 21, we won't see a big difference with the age when we are 20, but when we are 25, we can notice, oh, actually I got older. The same with OCD. We won't see big difference today with yesterday, but constantly working on recovery, not compulsory, but constantly. After some time, we can notice that suddenly, that's most likely can be suddenly realization that actually that's is not as horrible as I imagine it to be, even if it's true. Point number 6. No one is obligated to understand us, to respect us, or like us. It would be great if they do, but demanding that they must leads us to unhealthy emotions, unhealthy emotional reaction when something in reality is not like we created in our mind. The same with OCD jokes. There is no need hating people if they joke about OCD. They just don't understand it, and why would they? I am sure that if I don't have that disorder, I would never imagine how does it feel to be stuck with OCD. Point number 7. We better give up the idea about old me. I know when we are severely suffering, we are thinking that that time before OCD it was like paradise, but it's actually not like that, and we have to understand that there is not OCD kill that old me and now we are suffering, but that old me with his perception of life, that person activated the disorder. So it's better to again to concentrate on the recovery process and build new perception and new perspective on life. The last thing I wanted to talk about is hope. I know that almost all OCD sufferers at some point of the journey feel hopeless. But let me provide my own example here. So 18 months ago, I just wanted my existence to stop. 1 year ago, when I started working on recovery, I was thinking like, yeah, maybe some people recovered, maybe some people made a great progress, but I must be an exception. But something pushed me forward, and I experienced a lot of ups and downs, backdoor spikes. But now I am at the point where I rarely experience intrusive thoughts, even more rarely anxiety, and the only one thing I'm still dealing with is physical manifestation of anxiety which lingers, and this is okay. It doesn't have a big influence on my life. For me, to be honest, for me it's like a miracle, because I was sure that my life is over. I'm so grateful for all people that made a video for this channel. I'm sure that I am not only one person that you tremendously help. And I hope this video was helpful. Actually, that's all I wanted to speak about today. So yeah, I wish you a great day. Bye bye, take care.